Hi student, good morning to all. How are you? I hope all keeping fine. I am Astha Mishra. Today I am going to teach you the first chapter, Evolution of Computer. In the previous video we discussed history of computers and early calculating devices. Today I'll teach you generations of computer. Computers were developed in 5 different phases known as the generation of computer. There are 5 generations of computer. Name and years are given. First generation 1946 to 1958. Second generation 1959 to 1964. Third generation 1965 to 1970. Fourth generation 1971 to today, and fifth generation today to future. Let's discuss the first generation. The first computers used vacuum tubes for circulatory and magnetic drums for memory and were often enormous, taking up entire rooms. They were very expensive to operate, and in addition to using a great deal of electricity, generated a lot of heat, which was often the cause of malfunctions. First generation computers relied on machine language, the lowest level programming language understood by computers, to perform operations, and they could only solve one problem at a time. Input was based on punched cards and paper tape, and output was displayed on printout. The second generation transistors replaced vacuum tubes and used in the second generation of computers. One transistor replaced the equivalent of 40 vacuum tubes, allowing computers to become smaller, faster, cheaper, more energy efficient, and more reliable. Still generated a great deal of heat that can damage the computer. Second generation computers moved from cryptic binary machine language to symbolic or assembly languages, which allowed programmers to specify instruction in words. Second generation computers still relied on punched cards for input and printouts for output. These were also the first computers that stored their instruction in their memory, which moved from a magnetic drum to magnetic core technology. The third generation, the development of the integrated circuit, was the hallmark of the third generation of computers. Transistors were miniatured and placed on silicon chips called semiconductors, which drastically increased the speed and efficiency of computers. Much smaller and cheaper compared to the second generation computers. It could carry out instruction at billions of a second. Users interacted with third generation computers through keyboards and monitors and interfaced with an operating system which allows to run many different applications at one time with a central program that monitored the memory. Computers for the first time became accessible to a mass audience because they were smaller and cheaper than their predecessors. Fourth generation computer, the microprocessor, brought the fourth generation of computers as thousands of integrated circuits were built onto a single silicon chip. As these small computers became more powerful, they could be linked together to form networks, which eventually lead to the development of the internet. Fourth generation computers also saw the development of GUIs, the mouse and handheld devices. The fifth generation computer based on artificial intelligence. Still in development, the use of parallel processing and superconductors is helping to make artificial intelligence a reality. The goal is to develop devices that respond to natural language input and are capable of learning and self-organization. There are some applications such as voice recognition that are being used today. That's all for today. Thank you.